Alright, number 12 looks similar to what we just did on number 11. However, in this case, we're working with sine. So we got to be careful with that. I'm going to start off with our normal sine curve. Now you can always refer back to your calculators to see what the normal sine curve looks like if you need to. And now we're going to adjust these points. So similar to what we did in the previous one, let's break it down piece by piece. We've got a new amplitude of 2. This minus 1, this one we're shifting down 1. And again, we have a period change. So I'm going to zoom in on this just so I can. So this is a period. Remember, it's 2 pi over whatever that b value is, in this case 2. So it's 2 pi over, 2 pi over 2, giving us just pi. So we're going to complete one full wave in pi units as opposed to 2 pi units, just like the previous panel. Again, I'm just going to start with a couple key points, and we'll just kind of repeat the pattern from there. This time I'm going to focus on the middle here, just because those, well, I'll just do one full wave. Yeah, I guess I'll start in the middle. First point, we need to, middle point here, change its amplitude, double it. Sweet, that was easy. You can't double 0. Well, you can, but it's still 0. Change the period, we're really doing a horizontal compression by 1/2. Well, it's already on the y-axis, so it doesn't need to go anywhere. And the last part, shift down 1. I'll shift it down 1. Okay. This point, we change its amplitude, so we double its amplitude. Horizontally compress it for the period, cut it in half, so that ends up going over here, and then shifting it down 1 so it ends up over here. It actually ends up fairly close to where it used to be. Alright, next point, I'm going to go with this one. Amplitude, change it, double it, sweet, doubled 0, it's still at 0. Change its period, cut its distance from the y-axis in half, so we're over here, and shift it down 1. So that actually puts us here as a part of our, or as our final point on that. All right, next point. We're going to double its amplitude, so that goes down here. Period change, we need to cut that in half. So from 3 pi over 2, it goes to 3 pi over 4, and we need to shift that down 1. So that's kind of our final point right there. And last one to complete a full wave, 2 pi, double its amplitude. Sweet, that was easy. Then horizontally compress it so that goes over here, and then shift it down 1 so it ends up over here. So this part of the wave ends up being here. And that graph is going to keep on repeating itself. So we'll have another peak there, we got a point there, trough there, keeps repeating itself, and in the other direction as well. And so your final graph ends up looking like such.